Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Fox, and I just want to give you a brief overview of our course website, how it's structured, the different kinds of things you'll be doing in this course. The very first thing that I want you to do, though, is choose Chrome as your browser of choice. And the reason I say that is because we're going to be using a lot of Google tools in this course, and it just works better if you use Chrome. So the first thing you need to do after getting a new Chrome browser is actually sign into your browser. Now that is different than signing into your Google account. So click on this three dot menu up here and go down to settings. Make sure also that your Chrome browser is up to date. And it'll tell you that. And if I was not signed in, it would tell me, or it would say sign in to Chrome right here. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is make sure that your bookmarks bar is showing. So go again to that three dot menu, go down to bookmarks, and then show bookmarks bar. And the reason is because I want you now to bookmark this course website. So you do not have to go through Blackboard every single time you want to get on and do something in the course. So the way you do that is click on your URL and just click and drag it to where you want it on your bookmark bar. Do you see that little plus sign? It'll add it there. I'm going to release it, and there it is. And now all I have to do is click on it and it'll take me directly there. I'm going to actually edit this. If you right click on that bookmark bar, I'm going to edit that, and I'm going to just do online T4E. And you'll see that a lot. I abbreviate technology for educators with T4E. So say right there. So that's my online course website bookmark. All right, so on to how our website is structured. In each week, you will have things that you need to do, and I have labeled them here. I have numbered them, and I have given you very specific information on what you need to do, like the flip grid that you use to introduce yourself. And then I don't have the video here because I'm making it right now, but then you would play Kahoot, and you click on this and you watch this and you do this. And so then I tell you to do different things. Also throughout the website, I have created lots and lots of videos to help you be successful. So if I ask you to do something and you don't know how to do it, just email me. If I haven't made a video already, just email me and I'll make you a short video about how to do it. But I do encourage you to try to figure out some things on your own, because that's one of those things about being a learner and being a teacher, is that you got to try some things. And I also have my YouTube channel up here under helpful resources, and I've made lots of videos that you might be able to benefit from there. Okay, so back to what we were doing. So you're going to go through and do each one of these things. And the thing about that is since this is an online course, you really have got to be diligent. I have tried to think through all the different things that I want you to do in the order that I'd like you to do them in that would make the most sense to me. Now, it's not always going to maybe make the most sense to you, but if you would follow along with this website, then you won't miss anything. So you're going to create a Google account and submit your email address. So I will have lots of things linked throughout here, like this one is where you're going to put your email address. Shared folder, I show you how to do that here. I make a copy of this feedback document. And when you click on that, it should say this, and you have to say yes, make a copy, and then that'll be your own. All those good things, okay? So then you're going to sign up for the Remind class just with your sending a text message over the phone. So this is the phone number, and then you'll send this message. And then Remind is an app that I'm going to use to send out reminders of things and send out announcements sometimes, just as a way for us to use another digital tool for communication in our class. And then almost every week, I think, if I can think forwardly enough, almost every week you will have some kind of discussion board. Now, right here, this BB in this dark green, this means that you need to go over to Blackboard and actually participate in that discussion board. And I will show you the organization of Blackboard in a different video because I don't want to make it this long. But you will have two different kinds of discussion boards. But this one is a whole group discussion board because we're just kind of getting started, putting out our, discussing what kind of experience you've had with technology usage in your classes thus far. So it's kind of, it's not nothing that you've had to explore resources for or anything like that. So that's a whole group discussion board. But we will also have small group discussion boards coming up soon. And those are the ones you will participate in the most often. So you'll just discuss with 2 or 3 people in your small group, 2 or 3 other people in your small group about the resources that you explore. And I like that because you get to know the people in your small group better. And also, I have tried to put you in content area groups. So if you're a music major, I put you with other music majors because a lot of these things need to apply, and they'll be different. They'll look different in the content areas. So anyway, so I've tried to put here how many points for original posts and for responses. And for the most part, on most weeks, now it's not going to be exactly the same every time, but for most weeks, your original post to the discussion board will be due on the Tuesday and the responses due by Friday. And I'm going to try to keep that consistent across the semester because it just helps us with routine. And so there are 3 different kinds of things that you'll be doing throughout this course for the most part. Discussion boards, assignments, which you'll see that here. Assignments will be things that you turn in on Blackboard when you see that Blackboard sign right there. And they will have an assignment submission. They will be in the assignment submission folder or tab, and you'll submit it through there. And the other thing you'll be doing are what I'm calling participation tasks. And what that means is, like down here on week 2, you're going to start exploring resources, doing a whole group discussion, and then this participation task. This is something that I've decided to do throughout our weeks as you practice things. And so this is not something that you turn in on Blackboard, but it is something that you get points for. So you have to remember that. And so like this one, we've talked about how technology is shaping education, and then you're going to explore a lot of Google tools because Google has really transformed how computers and technology and devices are used in the classroom. And so I want you to become familiar with that. A lot of schools are going toward Google tools for education. And so I want you to be knowledgeable about that. So participation tasks, you will create things and I'll show you how to submit them. Like right here, you put your links on a spreadsheet. So that's how that would be submitted. And I give you a video that shows you how. And then at the end of each one of the weeks, I tell you, check your project's feedback document. And that was the thing that we were going to make a copy of up here. And what this is, and I'm not totally done with it yet. So I have gone through and put a checklist of things that you will have to do for the week. Now, I do not have due dates on them. I don't know if I'm going to put them on there, but this will be yours because there will be some projects that I can't give you direct feedback on. Like right here, I can do this and I can put a comment on something, okay? Or I can just type right within there. But on some things that you do, I won't be able to do that. So on those things, I will come here and give you feedback on it too, just in case you have to revise something or whatever. So at the end of each week, I tell you, go back to your checklist and check to make sure that you have done all the things you need to do. Okay, so check your checklist down here. And then I'm going to see if we do similar things. So explore these things. Here's where your small group discussions start. And again, I put the points here and I put the due dates for each one, Tuesday original, Friday for the responses. And then here's the link to find your small group number. And then I tell you specifically what you're going to write about. In some of the discussion posts, I say choose at least 3 of the most important ideas. And I give you an example post right here because you're going to talk about what's important, your personal reaction, and then how it will impact you as a teacher, and then your questions. And so that will be really important for your discussions. Okay, so that's your small group discussion board. And then here's another participation task that I show you how to do. Okay, so you're seeing the routine and the progress here. And then for the assignment number 2, which you turn in on Blackboard, you're going to do a homepage, your completed homepage on your portfolio. Okay, so I tell you all the different things and check your projects feedback page. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of what your weeks will look like. And those can be found right here under course pages and then units. So like unit 2 will look a little bit different, but it'll have a similar kind of setup. So you explore those, you do this. Okay, so those look very similar. Now, the project description pages, throughout the weeks, you will be doing kind of bigger assignments, and those are the explanations that I put on their own pages. And so you don't have to go and try to find it when you're working on it. You don't have to go and try to find where it was assigned. It just has its own page. So I'm very specific about what you need to do, and I embed videos just like I did everywhere else. Now, your portfolio, this is where you are actually going to be creating your own portfolio as we go. And so when I put portfolio up here, these are the pages that you should have in yours. And so I just created an example so you can have an idea of what yours should look like. Okay, so I think that is about it on what I need to talk about for this. So if you guys ever have any questions about how anything is organized or anything, an assignment, a resource, maybe a link is not working or something like that, please just let me know. I am here to help. I will, if you want to come into my office and help, for me to help you, that's totally fine. We can set up a time. If you just want to email me and I can send you a video, that's totally fine as well. We can also do a video chat if you would like to do that, a Google Hangout or Skype. So I'm available to help whenever you need me. So that's all for this video.